The Antarctic ice sheet is the largest of the Earth's land-based ice sheets. Its mass is approximately 2.5 million tons. The Greenland ice sheet is 4 million tons and the Antarctic ice sheet is 6 million tons. The mass of the two glaciers is about 0.5% of the global land surface, but when they are combined, it covers approximately 66% of the world's land surface. In the last 10,000 years, the total land area of the planet has increased from 1,800 square miles to 6.5 million square miles, a change of about 5%. The most significant change can be attributed to man. The deserts and mountains can be used for inhabitation, eco-industry, research, and multiple beneficial activities due to modern technologies of a contemporary era, but if we subtract the desert and mountains as uninhabitable land, then 57%, 32,665,981 square kilometers, of the total land area left purely for inhabitation and agriculture. Pyeongchang, November 20, 2022. The following chart shows land use in the Global Land Use Database, GLUD, at the end of 2014. The blue line indicates that approximately 17% of Earth's land is covered by forests or shrubs. The red line indicates that approximately 25% of Earth's land is covered by agricultural fields and forests. This figure is a rough estimate as it does not account for all arable lands, and also excludes private farmland. The green line indicates that approximately 73% of Earth's surface is covered with water bodies, for example, lakes, rivers, swamps. In 71% of habitable land, 50%, 51 million square kilometer, land can be used for agriculture, 37%, 39 million square kilometer, forests, and 11%, 12 million square kilometer, is shrubs. Ritchie, 2017, October 3. As a result, we can say that 104 million square kilometer of land is available for use easily. Post-truth on shortage of residential lands. In the contemporary era, there is a post-truth that the population has increased so much and there is less space on Earth to build residential houses for this huge population, so we are forced to build tall and multi-purpose buildings and dense cities. Due to the concept of less land for habitation, plans to build underground or underwater cities are also being considered, and there is a strong perception that cities need to be planned accordingly. This is the reason that the real estate prices are alarmingly high and out of access of a common person. In 1970 there was only about 4% of the land area of the Earth was known as desert. By 1995 it was almost 50%. Even today man is making more than 50% of all land in this world a desert. However, it should be noted that man is not using all his newfound knowledge to improve agricultural production and development, rather he is using it to make money by selling products, for example, oil, and minerals, for example, gold, that are produced by other people's efforts at producing goods and services for profit, and again exploiting those who doesn't. The Earth has been a paradise for humans in many ways, but this paradise has been destroyed by man because of his greed and greediness, which has led to destruction in other ways as well, such as pollution and destruction on our planet itself. The Earth is currently in an extreme state of turmoil due to humanity's greediness and selfishness, but we must continue our efforts to make sure it continues on its current path, because we have no choice but to continue on our path, or we will destroy ourselves many times over before we get tired or become too old for such things. While the facts are different. According to the Land Statistics Research Institutions, 100% of the world's population currently lives on only 11% of the land. 22% of the remaining land is being used for agricultural and industrial purposes. Thus, about 67% of the land is uninhabited and unused now. So, it can be concluded that if the current population of about 8 billion people live on 11% of the land's surface, so if this population would be to triple from now, to 20 billion, and people would continue to live under the current town planning system, the land will be sufficient for human habitation, agriculture and industry. In concluding lines, we have facts that 67%, 79 million square kilometer, of land is free and we are not using it completely. Syed Aftab, November 10, 2022. Effects of contemporary town planning on human life. Now the question arises that whether the current town planning is right and whether people are having their living necessities efficiently and productively. If the answer is positive, then we should be satisfied with the current town planning and house designs. Further, we should allow to continue it as it is. But if the answer is negative, then we need to research and adopt new principles of urban planning and house construction and need to propose different house design and town planning maps. As more and more people are moving into cities, urbanization is becoming more costly, polluted, stressful, full of communal absence, and alarming for law and order threats. From rising crime rates to increasing levels of pollution, our cities are straining to cope with the influx of people. It's no secret that modern life is stressful and the majority may not know that the root of this stress is our cities. Along with the crises of big cities, the small cities and towns have also a negative culture that people are developing the residential colonies by damaging the green cultivated lands. It is a normal observance in Pakistan, especially in the Punjab province, that a big amount of cultivated land are left barren for the last 3 to 5 years in the wait of selling of residential plots. In this way, the people are decreasing the power of agriculture and especially in vegetables and fruit plants. Not only, these dangers are a problem, but they also have several knock-on effects. Inflation is on the rise as the cost of living increases, while anxiety and depression are becoming increasingly common as people struggle to cope with the pressure of city life. One may not have realized it, but the city you live in is slowly killing you. No, I'm not talking about pollution or global warming. I'm talking about the way our cities are structured. The way we've designed our neighborhoods and built our skyscrapers. Air pollution. Air pollution is a huge problem in cities. The numbers don't lie. In fact, according to the World Health Organization, 92% of the world's population lives in places where the air quality exceeds safe levels. Jia Sheng, 2022. But what you may not know is that air pollution is linked to all sorts of health problems, from heart disease and stroke to respiratory infections and cancer. And it's not just adults who are at risk, children are too, and they're especially vulnerable because their lungs are still developing. References.